This is a skill chapter, not a scam chapter. There's no villain in it. Nobody loses their savings on the first page. What's in it instead is a 5-second trick that'll protect you from more scams than anything else in this book. Dozens of them, including ones I haven't written yet. Because here's the thing about nearly every scam that involves a link: the text about your package, the email about your bank, the pop-up about your account. They all have to send you somewhere, and the place they send you has an address, and that address, if you know where to look, cannot lie to you. It's the one place in the whole con where the criminal has to tell the truth. So let's go look there. Now you do not need to understand the internet. You need to find one slash. That's it. That's the whole skill. Here's how it works. Picture a web address. It starts with HTTPS, then a colon, then 2 slashes. Ignore those 2. Every address has them. What you're looking for is the next slash, the first single one. And then you look at the 2 words immediately to the left of it. 2 words joined by a dot. That's the owner of the website. That's who you're really talking to. Find the first slash. Look just to its left. That's the truth. Now let me show you what happens when a scammer gets involved. Picture an address that reads www.usps.com.trackdelivery.info/redeliver. Your eye sees usps.com and it stops. Of course it does. That's what eyes do. You read left to right, you find the thing you recognize, and your brain says, "Good, we're at the post office." And that is exactly why they put it there. So do the rule. Find the first single slash. It's right before the word redeliver. Now look at the 2 words immediately to its left. Trackdelivery.info. That's the owner. That's who actually runs this website. Some outfit called trackdelivery.info, which has nothing whatsoever to do with the United States Postal Service. The USPS.com that you saw, the scammer just typed it. He owns trackdelivery.info, and once you own an address, you can put anything you like to the left of it. He could have written whitehouse.gov in there if he'd wanted to. It costs him nothing and it means nothing. Everything to the left of the real owner is a costume. Your brain wants to read left to right and stop at the familiar word. The rule makes you read right to left instead, and it never lies. Now there's a second trick, and it's simpler and meaner. They use letters that look like other letters. An R and an N pushed together look like an M, so Arnezen can pass for Amazon at a glance. The number 1 looks like a lowercase l, the number 0 looks like the letter O, so FACE00K slides right by. You beat those the same way. Slow down and read the owner's name 1 letter at a time. Out loud if you're alone. It feels ridiculous. It takes 4 seconds, and it works. Now, I have to take something away from you. You've probably been told to look for the little padlock. That if a website has a padlock next to the address, it's safe. That advice is dead. Please stop using it. Security researchers found that more than 90% of phishing sites now display the padlock. 90%. The certificates that produce it became free years ago, so every criminal on earth has one. Here's what the padlock actually means. It means your connection to that website is private. Nobody can eavesdrop. That's all. It says nothing about who's on the other end. The padlock means your conversation is private. It does not mean you're talking to an honest person. A thief can have a private conversation with you too. But here's some good news to end on. Anybody can buy a .com. Anybody can buy a .net or a .info. That's why irs.com might be anybody at all. But .gov is different. Only actual United States government agencies can have a .gov address. A scammer overseas cannot buy one. It cannot be faked. So the real IRS is irs.gov. The real Social Security Administration is ssa.gov. The real Medicare is medicare.gov. If an email or a website about your taxes or your Social Security or your Medicare does not end in .gov right there before that first slash, it is not the government. No exceptions. That's a rock you can stand on. Now here's what I actually do, and it's better than being clever. I never click the link. I go to the website myself. If a text says my package is held up, I don't examine the link. I open the app I ordered from, or I type the company's real address in with my own fingers. If an email says my bank account is frozen, I don't hover over anything. I pick up the phone and call the number on the back of my card. Reading the address is the skill you use when you've already clicked, but the master move is never being in that position at all. Don't get good at inspecting the trap. Get good at walking around it.